So this is after the festival, so this is presumably Tuesday, and oh my goodness, I don't know how great this day will be, considering what happened to the festival, so let's get on with it. Morning already? I groan as I fumble for the alarm clock. Man, I just feel like sinking into the depths of my bed. Is it natural to feel this tired after waking up? Yep, it's still gray. What's the time anyway? 10:30 a.m.? We're late! Oh my goodness. Holy crap! I've already pretty much missed the first two classes. Should I even go to school today? Or should I just cut my losses and skip? A fierce battle rages within my mind as I lay there. But after a beat, I leap out of my bed and begin throwing on my uniform. It's much more risky to stay at home, even if you are late. I didn't even want to go to school, but I strangely feel compelled to stick to my everyday routine. Guess mom really trained me well. No time to eat breakfast today. To be honest, I'm usually too lazy to cook anything anyway. It's 10:39 a.m. now. I'm making good time. Hang on. It's... oh. Okay. It's the weekend. As the realization hits me, all the nervous tension drains out of my body, leaving me slouched over and exhausted. We're practically in our uniforms at this point. Now that I'm already out of bed, I might as well do something productive today. And what may that be? Although I have to get changed into my normal clothes first. At least there's no school to go through today, although unfortunately the literature club is still feeling the effects of the festival. Thankfully, the awkward atmosphere is only subtle, but even I, a newbie, can see that everyone's been treading on eggshells. Sorry. I really do hope that things can eventually get back to normal, but at this rate, I could easily see everyone drifting apart. Oh no. Is the literature club dead now? Monica hasn't spoken to me about things yet either. I meant to talk to her about the festival argument the day after, but I just couldn't figure out a way to confront her about it. It's probably just me being too reluctant to bring things up, but I never really found the right time to talk. I should get out of the house for once and stop thinking about these things. Where are we going then? As long as Daijobu is playing, I'll just assume that this is gonna be a good day. It'll be a nice change of pace from staying on my computer all day. Gotta get rid of that pasty, pale complexion, haha. At least the weather isn't bad today. It's a regular sunny day, not too hot and not too cold. It's just me, my bag, and who? Come to think of it, I don't even know where I'm heading to. We all have those moments where we don't even know why we're there. I guess going to the park at this point is pretty good. I don't know. But if I want to be productive today, the library is probably my best bet. I'm not going to go there, if you ask me. The closest one also happens to be near school, so I might even see some people I know there. Hopefully I can get some work done, but knowing me, I'll most likely procrastinate anyway. Procrastinate with style, huh? Ooh. This is new. The refreshingly cool air sends shivers up my spine as I step inside. It seems to be a bit of a slow day for the librarians. While most people are probably out enjoying the sunny day instead of wasting away indoors. Sorry. I shrugged to myself. Knowledge is power, right? While everyone else spent their days frolicking outside, I studied the books. To be honest though, I haven't studied for the exams yet at all. Every time I try my mind wanders back to the festival. Coming here was the right choice. If I was trying to work at home like usual, I just get in a bed mood and slack off again. Okay, so is this exam gonna be a full arc? That'll be interesting. Hell, I can't help but think about it now. I wonder how everyone else is doing. Maybe I'll try to ask about it again during the next club meeting. As I scan the empty tables for the optimal sitting position, I spot a familiar white ribbon perched atop a ponytail. Okay, it's Monica. I'd have to expect that Monica would be out with her friends, but then again, she is an honor student. Ooh. This is nice. I mean, personally, out of all the fan-made casual Monica clothes, my favorite would always be her white dress, but this is actually really good. Oh, hey Monica. Hello, Midas. She smiles and is as polite as ever, but it doesn't seem like she's very talkative at the moment. Didn't expect you to see you at the library. Well, I have to study, but didn't think I'd be able to get anything done at home. Will you help me, Monica? Oh, is that so? I may not be the most observant guy around, but she seems like she wants to be alone. Way to go, me. I mean, this is practically the best time we can talk to her right now, so we might as well ask how she's feeling. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye! Oh, that could have gone much worse. We could have talked to her, bro! It was like talking to a brick wall. To be honest, I'm not sure if she's actually being frosty or I'm just overthinking it. Although she might be just busy studying now. In which case, I probably shouldn't bother her anymore. Suddenly, I don't really feel like studying. Oh my goodness, we're gonna procrastinate in style. But since I'm here, maybe I should do some reading. I pull out Portrait of Markov out of my bag. The chair creaks as I settle back. Okay. So, is Yuri gonna pop up suddenly? As I flip through the pages, a sigh escapes my lips. Guess it's gonna be one of those quiet days. Oh my goodness, we spent the whole day here. Man, I must have gotten more into that book than I expected. It's already dark. I haven't even noticed the sunlight slowly getting replaced by the fluorescent lights. Fighting back a yawn, I stretched the kinks out of my back, satisfying pops sounding from my joints. Should I head home now? Is Monica still here? I've been here for most of the day already. Might as well stay until it closes. Not like I have anything else to do. I let out a small laugh. Just a little while ago, I probably wouldn't be here at all, and now I'm actually reading for fun. That reminds me of someone I know. Oh, Midas, is that you? Yay! Hello, Yuri. Looking up from my book again, I see Yuri standing over the other side of the table, as if on cue. A thick, dark book is snugly resting under her arm. Hello, Yuri. I'm sorry if I startled you. I'm just surprised to see you. Give me some credit, Yuri. I can enjoy a good book too. Oh, I didn't mean to insult you or anything, I was trying to make things more comfortable with humor, but predictably, it fell flat. Yuri's not the best with jokes. I should have remembered that Yuri tends to take those sorts of comments more to heart than other people might. Relax. I was just joking around. I see. Yuri's shoulders visibly relax. Would you mind if I asked what you're reading? Oh, sure, it's, using my thumb to keep my page, I flipped the book back to the cover. It's the book you gave me, huh? Wait, what? Weren't you reading the Portrait of Markov a while ago? Okay then. The Wind of the Shadow. Yuri's eyes sparkled with enthusiasm. Oh, I love that novel. Wasn't it so fascinating when... Oh my goodness, she's a spoiler bot. That is the same when the protagonist... Sorry, I don't want to spoil anything for you, but I still want to know what you think. Oh, I'm sorry if it feels awkward. Yuri... I gestured to the chair across from me. I think I've gotten past the biggest reveals. I just reached. I quickly flipped through the book. Chapter 24. Would you like to talk about it? I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. You would really like that? A shy smile plays across Yuri's face, and she takes a seat across from me. I rest the book down on the table in front of me, returning her smile. Yeah, that'll be great. Well, thank you, Midas. You're very kind, especially after what happened on. Yuri shifts in her seat uncomfortably. It's clear that she's referring to the debacle that was the festival. I feel like I should say something. There are things that could have been handled better. Natsuki lashing out like that certainly didn't help. But I know she was just trying to help. We all did everything we could do, and no one could have predicted that's how it would have gone. I guess that's true. The point I'm trying to make is that it's not your fault if things went badly. All we can really do at this point is to try and learn from that, and see where the club goes from here. Yes, you're right. Thank you, Midas. I know that I'm fairly unapproachable, but it's nice to have someone like you to talk about these things. Well, the club might break from what I can see, so it's gonna be just the two of us if ever that happens. I mean, not that I expect you to go out of your way for me or anything. Oh, I'm sorry. Yuri awkwardly plays with her hair, uncertain of where to look. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't fazed by her comments. Well, I certainly do like Yuri. Do I feel that way about her? Are we gonna start the romantic part of this one now? I'm excited. Anyway, did you still want to talk about this? She points over at the book I'm still holding. Oh, yeah. There's a lot that I think we could talk about. Okay, so we're gonna go over all of these three, so, I guess I'll leave the imagery for last, since this is probably the deepest topic Yuri could do. I mean, all of these can be deep, but I guess we'll start with the overarching plot. The plot's really unique. I don't think I've ever heard of anything else like it. Yuri laughs softly to herself. It'll be just unique. By nature of its definition, there can't be varying degrees of uniqueness. Already we're going so deep. I mean, yes, I enjoyed it about this book as well. The characters and environments are important, but it's the actual story that binds them together. No matter how wonderful your characters are, or how beautiful your scenery is, without a compelling conflict for them to drive forward, you're just left with an empty sandbox. Everything's so deep, oh my goodness. Yeah, I get that. It's true. I've gotten a few video games that had promising characters and graphics, but lacked the story to keep me entertained. I choose not to reveal this to Yuri though. Forgive me if this is a bit forward, but it makes me glad I can talk about this some sort of stuff with you. There have been so many others that I've driven away with how passionate I can get about literature. The fact that you're still here and willing to listen to me, well, listening to someone's passion is never wrong, if you ask me. Well, thank you, Midas. The two of us continue to discuss the book. Yuri shows no hesitation and her trademark stutter has all but vanished. Her eyes sparkle with enthusiasm, her body illuminated by the violet veil of her hair. Oh my. Before we knew it, it's gotten quite late into the night. Okay, so I should have chosen imagery instead, but okay. The two of us must have been so caught up in our conversations that we didn't notice the lights turning off at the far ends of the library. We get to walk with Yuri? Oh, I hope that happens. Goodness, I had no idea we'd be here for so long. Yuri looks around over her shoulders. Yeah, guess we ended up doing a bit more than just reading, huh? Yes, I suppose so. There's a brief pause, then Yuri clears her throat. This was nice. I'd like to do this again sometime. Would that be alright? I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but of course it's alright, Yuri. I'd like to as well, Yuri. I had fun. I'm actually not lying here. I didn't think I'd be so invested in novels like this. But maybe spending so much time with Yuri has influenced me a bit. Of course, that's not a bad thing. Oh my. It really is quite dark outside, isn't it? Yuri stares at nothing in particular. She seems to be having trouble getting herself to move. Will you be alright getting home? Would you like to walk? Would you like me to walk with you? Please? Whoa, where did that come from? Well, if you ask me, I think it's the guy's responsibility to send the girl home, whether she's your friend, your girlfriend, especially at nighttime. Well, tons of creepy crawlies are out there. Like you don't know how many creepy people are out there in the nighttime. So we should really take her home. I just kind of said it without thinking. I don't think I like the idea of leaving her by herself, especially when it's late into the night. Good thinking, MC. It's kind of my fault that you're still here, so it'd be only fair for me to make sure you're made it back safely, right? Midas, that's very kind of you. You really are quite thoughtful, aren't you? That, and I don't want to see you hurt. Yeah, she sounds so grateful. I'm glad this is how things worked out. So, I guess, do you want to lead the way? It would be my pleasure. A gentle smile plays across our faces as the two of us set off. The evening air is so cool but not unpleasant. Feels fresh. She has her hands clasped together behind her back as she walks. This is usually a sign that the person's nervous. She looks calm. She must be enjoying herself. Do you prefer night or day, Midas? Huh? What do you mean? Well, I was just thinking. Even if two people tell the same story, the words they choose can embody a vastly different meaning. In that case, even though we're walking on common ground, a place can feel like somewhere else, depending on what other factors are at play. The weather, people, and even the time of the day. Yeah, I think I see where you're getting at. I'm a night person, Yuri, if you ask me. For example, look over here. Yuri gestures to her right. We're passing the courtyard to our school. Usually, school buildings are full of life with so many people doing their own thing. But at night, it gives off a different aura, doesn't it? Something mysterious, scary yet enticing. People fear the unknown, Midas. That's why we don't like to leave our comfort zone if we can avoid it. Huh? Do you think about this sort of thing often? Even I'm taken aback. That was really cool. You look off to the side. I think that since I read too much, I sometimes envision what those scenes would be like out here in the real world. That doesn't make me weird, does it? I mean, people do it with anime, so I guess with books, I don't mind. I don't think so. If anything, I think it sounds really cool. You do? Well, sure. To me, it shows how passionate you are. Even when you're not reading, you're still recreating those kinds of things. I think that shows how much of an imagination you have, Yuri. And that's a wonderful thing to have. I see. I'm glad that you think so. The two of us continue walking side by side. Shortly we arrive at Yuri's house. Thank you for accompanying me, Midas. No worries. I just hope your family won't be too mad at you for being so late. Yes, of course. I wouldn't want to keep them waiting. Will you be alright getting home by yourself? Yeah, I don't live too far from here, remember? Ah, yes, I suppose that's true. Well, good night, Midas. Good night, Yuri. One last smile, she closes the door quietly. Was she acting a bit off there? What do you mean? No, probably just my imagination. I'm tired. I should probably start making my way home myself.